face. Hey, everybody. All right. We're going to do some fun stuff today. Let me see if I can get special hosts. Hey, Tom. How you doing, sir? Good morning. I'm Joey from Darkblock. We're going to go build a book today. We've had some kind authors deliver us like sample chapters, and we'll assemble them as an NFT. We'll include the sample chapters and art and all these different amazing assets, hey Prism, together and create like a Whitman sampler. The goal here is kind of twofold, kind of walk through the process of kind of creating the NFT, embedding the NFT up on a site for claiming. We're going to give it away, but you could just as easily charge a price for it, your own NFT. Add dark blocks to it, kind of fill up the bucket with all this amazing content, and then just have a casual discussion. So a little bit of show and tell. Going to have Cryptomachia join. Just double checking, but it's going to be super casual today. So no time limit. Feel free to drop off, drop on. Anybody is welcome to kind of jump into the video portion. You know, I'd like to imagine this will be like a dinner party. I'm in the kitchen cooking, and let's have a conversation. All right, let me see if I can get Whit up on stage. Hey, John, how you doing, sir? And then, chatting. We'll go back and forth. Let me get Whit here. Let's see. yeah, man. Super casual. This is gonna be like the weirdest Twitch stream. This is a boomer version of a Twitch stream. We're gonna talk about books. I think we'll have Whit here in just a minute. All right, let me see what I got cooking. Trying to find, all right, literary sampler pack submissions. Yeah, we've got like 20 amazing pieces of writing and art. Good stuff. All right. I think the first part we were going to do is have a little bit of audience participation. I don't want to start until I get Whit in here. There he is. Boom. You're on the air and live, Whit.
I'm live.
Yeah, we already got our man Prism, Tom, and John just hanging out in chat.
Awesome. Here I am. I was just DMing some other people. Let me see here.
Yeah. We're keeping it super casual.
Oh, no, that's private chat. I don't want private chat. Wait, I can't. For some reason, I cannot chat. Oh, do I need to be on the YouTube page to do that?
You can be on the YouTube page. Yeah. I don't know what the rules are of if I can turn on. So you don't see it on the right-hand side. You can be on the YouTube page. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, I'm on the YouTube page. So yeah, I can be on the YouTube page and chat, but from the Restream page, I can't chat.
Oh, I don't know what the rules are on that. I don't know if I can give you special permissions. I don't know the answer to that. There he is.
I'm just going to keep the actual video paused, but use it for chatting.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So I kind of set up what we're doing. Going to keep it casual. We're having a dinner party. I want to make sure that I have priority on the internet here. Give me 1 second. I mentioned that we have a ton of content, just like an unbelievable amount of contributors, which is just freaking awesome. Are we going to start with the cover? What's the first thing?
You need that to mint, right? So literary NFT sample pack. I think that
so I can share the this is our Discord. I'm sharing on the screen, and then we have a Midjourney bot.
Yep.
And we can put together. I've already seen some of your prompts, all kinds. So goal here, what is it? Skyscraper made of bookshelves. So what we're going to do first is create a piece of artwork that's essentially the cover. It's the image for the NFT. Once we kind of establish that, we'll take that piece of art, upscale it, bring it on over in the web, where we'll begin the process of making the NFT. We'll make it on Polygon. It'll be an edition so that people can kind of infinitely claim them. Oh, Tom, have you used Midjourney before, my friend?
Yeah. So Tom, as you can see, Joey's showing the Midjourney channel in the Darkblock Discord. So if you're in our Discord, we have a channel just for Midjourney where people are, spinning up. This is Isabel. She's spinning up covers for something she's working on. Joey's, I think, already scrolled by some covers for the Literary NFT sample pack that I was like playing with. There's some good options. Or we can just, if some people want to put prompts into the chat right now for Joey to try, we could do that too. Joey, do you want to like show a few of the ones that I've done, see if people like, or if we should spin up a new one, or how do you want to do it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mentioned just a /imagine.
Oh, yep.
And then whatever prompt is, and that will a Batman sitting in a library, selfie.
There you go. That could be
photo
fun.
Real. And let Midjourney do its magic.
John's prompted out. He just wants us to come up with something.
Yeah. And get to some of Wit stuff, and we'll go back it's like a Polaroid. We're waiting to develop some of these Midjourney things. Let's see. All right, you've got a bunch of stuff in here, right. Wit.
Yeah. Okay, you went. Okay, so one of these ones is a possibility. I kind of like some of those.
Yeah.
And then the one below it, if you click away from it, scroll down a little bit. I didn't really like any of those. I was trying to get the stacks. I was trying to get those buildings to actually be stacks of books, but I wasn't able to get it. But then if you keep scrolling all those, and the right here, the bottom right is one that I kind of liked. It actually does look like a stack of books. But maybe we should just spin up something new.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a variation, see what can come from that.
John likes the bottom, the one with the city with the stack of books, or the bottom right of the people reading with the bookshelf and the dog.
We'll see what he says. I'm going to go down to see newly made. I like Isabel's stuff, this jar thing. Whoa! All right, we got some Batman.
Hey, Joey, we could also just have like John and Tom and like join the live stream if we wanted to, right?
Yeah, if they want to jump on in and be part of the process, they are welcome to. That link that you've got in Slack where you clicked is shareable.
John, Tom, Prism, are you guys interested? Do you want to join the actual live stream so we don't have to be chatting? We can actually talk about it.
I just wanted to say holy IP infringement. Batman. All right, here you go.
Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that then if it's going to get us in trouble.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be the cover plan, just to show folks. All right, yeah. If you send them the link, Wit.
Should I drop it in the chat, YouTube chat, or should I just DM them?
Yeah, your call.
All right.
I can control out in and who's not. So.
Okay. Is that link linkable or clickable? Doesn't look like it, but that's the link, guys. If you want to copy and paste that link.
Where'd you put the link? I don't see it in the chat.
You don't see it in the chat?
Mm-mm.
Oh, interesting. Why?
If you got them on, if you have them to DM them.
I'm going to DM you guys. I did drop it in the YouTube chat, but it must not like links.
Yeah.
I'll DM you guys.
Prism's going to get us sued by Disney. Yep. See.
All right, John just DM'd you. Tom, I realize I don't DM on Twitter with you. I can send it in an email because I know that we emailed.
And we're just looking to get that first image, and then we'll go web and start the building. So there's 4 variations up there with. Next step would be like upscale it, or approval and then upscale. Oh, all right, I heard somebody. Hey, John.
Howdy.
Prism, I just did it to you too. Okay.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good.
Hey, John.
Good to be
All
here.
right. This is more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all prompted out after that last batch of like 4 pages for my graphic novel. I had to actually shoot photographs and then go into Photoshop because it was like Midjourney does not do firearms worth a damn. And I'm like, oh my God, where's it's like 4.5 billion art props and it can't even do a simple gun. It's just like looks like the old cardboard things I used to stick together when I was a kid and be like, space blasters and all that other stuff. It's crazy.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Tom in as well. Here he's coming.
Yeah, I emailed it. I also DM'd Prism with it.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
So yeah. So
All right, I need the first image that whatever you guys pick and decide. That's what. So help me out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you think? It was, so I was DMing people. Did
Ooh.
something come up for?
They
What are
should.
those? Are those new?
Yeah, I did variations, right? So
You know what I'm gonna do?
Midjourney
Go
kind of
into
do.
our Discord. That's what I should do.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Midjourney also doesn't like baseball bats or hockey sticks. Turns out.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
And heaven forbid you're right. One guy choking another guy because it was like, oh my God, no.
Okay, so we're there. Awesome.
I mean, I like the stacked city book thing. I mean, I like
do
that
too.
theme.
I do too. I think that's cool.
All right,
Okay.
which of the 4 do you want to upscale? Which one is the most?
This is for the cover?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is for the cover of the NFT. So this, so if people will mint this, it'll be the cover. We're gonna, we have to put a title on it, and then it'll say something like, literary NFTs sample pack, and then includes work from, and then lists a bunch of your names.
I'm kind of digging the upper right hand corner one.
I was going to say number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's upscale that guy. So give it a second. Oh, I like these Prism. So it's developing.
Oh, that's cool too.
And once we have it, and then we'll go on to the next. I'll fire up Photoshop real quick, and we'll lay out the album cover.
What kinds of things do you do in Photoshop? I know some other Midjourney designers have talked about Photoshop. What do you use it for? Is there like a specific...
What I'm going to do is just literally put the text on top. So Midjourney,
that's
guns, baseball bats, fingers, and text. It has
Fraggle fingers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guy's
look at
got
that.
10 fingers on his hand. It's amazing.
That's how you know. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do we like it? Does it give it? Yeah, I mean, it kind of gives us some nice space for text too.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is this?
Book exploding, it looks like, or something like that.
This is some stuff that
Oh.
Prism is. What was the
You're doing-
prompt?
More than one cover.
No. We're just only one cover. I guess. I mean, in the future, I guess we could have. I mean, I don't know, Joey. Set up a mint where they're randomizing the covers. That's not what we're doing today. That complicates a little bit. We're just going to mint one NFT, but
Okay.
no rarities with this NFT.
It's not today.
Mm.
All right, I just need a thumbs up and thumbs down. We got City of Books. This is an upscaled version.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then this is
Mhm.
yeah. All right, let's go with this whip.
Go with it.
Let's go with it.
Cool.
And we'll do it live. And just quote Bill O'Brien. All right, got all 4 of you.
Nice.
So let me close this out, and then let me fire up the next thing.
Hey, Joey,
Yes, sir.
are your comics back there like signed or anything, or are they just special for you, like close to your heart, or what do you got going on back there?
These are just, I'm old, so these
Just you,
when
by the way.
These are actual comics, Tom. They're like
yeah, they're the
back in
real
the
comics
days of
from
paper.
Mhm.
They don't just hand this
No,
out,
Yeah.
dude. You got to
Oh,
earn
yeah,
this.
it's great.
Okay? Come on. No, but like,
this turned into like
are they signed or anything? Or are they just like the ones that you really love, or what's
yeah, the ones I really
Okay,
love. Yeah,
that's
these
cool.
are just my and just Infinity Gauntlet. Literally, there's the Death of Supergirl, and then the full X-Men. When they did 4 covers for every issue. So
And Gru. I see Gru right. I love
I
Gru.
was gonna
I
say,
love
it
my
looks like
Gru.
Gru.
I got all the Gurus. I even got like the action figures somewhere
Gru
on
action
the geek wall. Yeah, they made a whole set of Guru figures at one time. I just like.
I have to get my Cerebus covers framed.
There you go.
That's going back.
That is go back. I think I got those downstairs.
Do you?
Underneath the stairs
Nice.
is where I have all the boxes. So
I have a question, kind of for everybody, but I'm going to start with John. John, do you go to any of the cons or conferences, anything like that? Any of the Comic Cons or anything?
I haven't in a long time. I when my first novel came out, I kind of hit the circuit a little bit.
Mhm.
But I haven't. A good friend of mine, Bobby Nash, is always going to cons. John Hartness, another friend of mine, is always going to cons, and they do a fair amount of sales with hardback books and stuff like that. But right now, my schedule is so fried; it's I couldn't even imagine doing it. I was just at the library here in town trying to lock it down for a filming location for the TV pilot. And, it's just like, I'm wearing too many hats as it is.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. I was just curious because then my follow-up then is if in your experience or in for everybody else, if a project like Darkblock would do well at a con, like to have a table. Have you guys ever? I mean, it's weird because you're not really selling anything at a table, but is it a way to get that foot traffic and be like, hey, for those of you who are into this or are curious about it, like here's what we're doing? Like, I don't know. I'm spitballing, so I'm just curious.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially, yeah. I mean, it's like books and comics is a great use case, but it's not the only use case. So we've been like hyper focused on books and comics kind of this past month, and also because it's kind of where my interest lies. So we haven't resources towards travel and hotels and stuff for one use case like that,
Sure.
But in the future, when we have more money, definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, like some of the other platforms are making the rounds. I don't know what the audience reception would be necessarily at a Comic-Con, but
Yeah.
Bring up NFT, you think there's going to be a lot of,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, dragging Web2 readers over to Web3 is like, it's a process, man. I'm still, I mean, every time I send my newsletter out, I keep like, look, you actually own this now, as opposed, and it's just it's not. There needs to be something else that kind of triggers a sort of some sort of an adoption or something like that,
I totally agree with that, but I'm also thinking, like, can you imagine, and maybe I'm totally off on this, but like, since comic book guys are collectors, like that's kind of their nature, right? Like, what happens if you're the first platform to drop, Spawn number 1 on the chain, and suddenly a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go learn and figure it out.
Right.
Like, I wonder if that will happen or not. I'm curious to see, because somebody's going to do it first, and I'm
absolutely
to see who it's going to be and what they're going to pull off,
Yeah.
No idea. I mean, you're totally right. Again, about the readers for sure are a whole other monster. It's the only way to put it.
No, I think it would be pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, with Dark Blocks, especially, it's like what you guys are enabling here in terms of, you know, constant upgrades and content additions and stuff like that. It's fantastic, you know.
You know what's fun? How much? So John, you did your own comic, right? You did that all by yourself.
Yeah, I'm working on it now. Yeah.
Okay. Is that something you would outsource in the future?
Yeah, I mean, depending on, you know, art costs and stuff like that. I mean, the main reason why I didn't have any art done for it was because it was just prohibitive. I mean,
Oh
it
yeah,
was,
it's
you know, it was. I was always planning on it being sort of a small run for the fans anyway. So, you know, when you get somebody like, well, it's going to be $200 a page, it's like, okay, I've got 30 pages in this first, you know, this first installment, you know. But you know, with Midjourney being what it is, and you know, Photoshop, and I can take the pictures at my studio, it just sort of all came together, you know. But
Right.
even, you know, even with the first 8 pages out right now, you know, there's still pushback. You know, the platform that it's on right now is still developing, so the developer is working out, you know, little bugs that pop up and stuff like that. I had to do a little fire control this morning, you know, first thing when I woke up. So, but yeah, man, I mean, you know, I'm always willing to be the guinea pig anyway, so I don't really care. You know? Jump out of the plane, fuck it, let's go. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Yeah. What's our what can we say and not say? I was going to ask that same question actually.
Oh, good. All right.
Is this family friendly, or we're all the controls are off?
Sorry, guess the veteran in the room. Sorry.
I don't think there's any rules like there. I doubt there's a bunch of 11-year-olds interested in books that are NFTs. Yeah.
Yes.
We have a several writers here, so I think we can come up with something more creative than literary sampler pack.
Let's
Using
go.
that
Yeah,
stuff,
I need help
I don't
here.
like it. I mean, it's kind of like boring, right? So, you know, like I put into Chat GPT. I said, hey, I'm creating a publication that includes samples from the work of more than a dozen authors and poets. I need a title. I was thinking, you know, literary sampler pack, but I don't like it. What are some other ideas for title of a publication that includes samples from authors' work? Right? I didn't want to bring the NFTs into it just for ChatGPT, but so like voices, a literary collection, wordsmiths, a sampling of literature, a taste of ink, an anthology of writers, a mosaic of words, written voices, a palette of prose, a patchwork of poetry and prose, a gathering of voices, the many faces of literature, a journey through words, an anthology of writing. So lots of interesting stuff. I mean, and we could just include NFT in there anywhere we want to. Like, you guys have any clever ideas?
Did all the stories end up falling into kind of one broad genre, or is it really like all over the map?
No. Now all over the map, and I wanted it to be all over the map to kind of show off the fact that like literary NFT space is broad, and as well as like, you know, Darkblock can handle any sort of file. So we have you know, samples obviously from your books, from John's graphic novel, a couple of poems, a sample from an audio book, and I think we're going to get a video trailer for a literary NFT from Edward Carpenter. But yeah, it's all and Joey will show you a few because after we mint it, we're going to start attaching some of the content. We're not going to do it all on this live stream because it's not all totally prepared. But so yeah, all over the map, really. Oh yeah, there you go. Just a bunch of the names.
Hey, Joe.
Who's Joe Nessassi? I don't know how to
Oh,
say
that guy? Yeah. He's
a weird name.
Joe, can I bother you to
you
put
guys get top billing because you showed up today. So.
Oh, cool. Can I bother you to put the middle initial F in there?
Not a problem. Yes, sir.
Glad you showed up.
Really all over the map, huh?
I don't know. Like, do you like blockchain smorgasbord of fishing? I don't know.
Something we can spell, please.
Do we like literary NFTs as the thing? Do we like Web3 writing? Like, do you know anything like NFT books?
Has a hashtag for lit NFT started up yet? I've been trying to use it, but it doesn't look like it's really caught on.
I tried literary NFT earlier, and it didn't look like it was being used yet either.
Yeah.
That's kind of the one that I'm using. Yeah, that's kind of the one I've been using, Literary NFTs, and we did have
Okay.
I did have a DM or a Twitter exchange at some point with Joe about it too, and he's like, yeah, we should start all using the same one, and
Okay.
we had said Literary NFTs, but Lit NFTs is actually shorter, maybe
Right.
nicer. But what about, let's see, like, well, what about, so how about like, it could be like Web3 wordsmiths, like, a sample of literary NFTs or something like that. Does that, I don't know. Is that too wordy?
No, I mean,
Can you screen share it or no? I don't want to shut down the system.
Dark bookles. Dark bookles. One word. Dark bookles. Thanks, ChatGPT.
I think it's funny. You have all these, these folks, you guys who make your money.
I know, right? Yeah, we're all struck dumb here right now. I don't know, words on the block.
And then you went straight to the robot.
I know, I did.
You went straight to the thing that's killing our jobs.
I just didn't realize there was going to be so much pressure in this live stream.
Yeah.
No pressure. We're just hanging out.
My wife just passed me a sticky note here, and it says "Lit NFT sounds cool." So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, honey.
Did you say wit NFTs? Oh,
yes, wit NFTs. Yeah,
wit NFTs. It has been all wits. All his effort to get us to come together. So maybe we should call it wit. Wit NFT.
Lit from wit.
Yeah, wit's lit. NFT sampler pack.
Yeah,
you have to be there to know.
All right, how about drop it in the chat? Do you guys see the chat still?
Yeah.
Blockchain buffet. You're gonna get that guy who's trying to mint it backwards, with his plate in his hand. And
well, it's not really
get to the line. It's a process here.
No, I like lit NFTs. Lit samplers, lit samples,
NFTs. Sampling of lit NFTs,
lit blocks.
All the best things are created in a committee. So we're really,
it's really great. Good idea. Let's all come together and come up with a name.
Oh. Yeah, you guys pick it. Give me the one, and I'll do a quick.
I like the layout.
If this is, oh yeah. This is.
Well, do you see the chat, guys?
Oh no, I have full screen on. Hold
Oh,
on.
you went full screen. Yeah, you can't see the chat.
Yeah.
I was just dropping some ideas in there, but
yeah, I've got it.
Do you like any of those? Tom, do you like any of those? John?
I would, in the interest of, because I tend to prefer concise. I think if you deleted a taste of and just went with digital ink, that's kind of a cool sound.
Yeah, digital ink is actually kind of cool. That's interesting. Yeah.
I'm playing with sampling and sampler. I can't find another.
You could do ink block too, or some sort of like.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Ink block. Those are both good. I like those.
Yeah, sample is I was trying to come up with like the synonym for like what for a bunch of samples, a bunch of excerpts.
Specimen. Ew. Morsel. No.
A Taste of Digital Ink sounds like a book that Anon Wymus would have written.
Now, if we say a taste of digital ink, do we have to put some sort of disclaimer that says "Don't eat ink, kids," or something along those lines? Or...
There's always one.
Literary samples from today's blockchain authors or today's Web3 authors,
or maybe ink block. I'm actually kind of thinking like this should be like an annual thing. So
that's kind of cool.
Oh, I like that.
You should put the like bottom right hand corner or something like that. Joey, say like 2023.
Yeah,
I like that. That's cool.
What? You do
Ink block.
Half yearly.
It's like we don't all have day jobs. We're gonna be publishing the.
It's just birthing a magazine here in the live chat. It's great. Yeah. Wait, what are we doing now?
What did I agree to?
Yeah.
Ink block.
I think it has something to do with unlockable in there. You have Darkblock in there. But
Actually, that last one looks pretty good to me because I like the Echo with Darkblock.
Right.
And it's pretty clear what you're getting.
Ink block? Is this the one?
Yeah. That's if that's the name of your periodical, so to speak. Yeah.
I like it. Kind of like it. If there's something better than sampler pack, though, but
yeah.
Anthology. Oh, anthology. Well, but that would suggest like complete works, right?
Yeah, I had the same thought.
A taste of Web3 authors. I don't know.
Yeah, taste us.
Yeah. Web3 appetizers from the twisted Web3 author minds. Yeah.
we did say that Joey was a chef, so that would.
That's true.
Yeah, we did say that at the beginning. Joey is.
I'm just trying to think, like, how can I not get fired today? Don't get fired, Joey. Don't get fired.
What do we take off pack and just say ink block, a literary NFT sampler?
Yeah.
Do it.
Album. Scrapbook, album, collection, portfolio, collection.
What was the suggestion?
The latest one in the chat.
That one right there?
Ink block, a literary NFT sampler. If people like that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's concise.
Do we want? What's the normal thing when you have the featuring and then the names on the cover? I mean, you put the biggest names. Are people gonna feel left out if their name's not on the cover?
How many people are involved?
Yeah.
So how many he has right there already? 10, and then I think Edward Carpenter is going to still submit something, and then I got one from an author, Shane Ryan Staley, I think, who's minting one on the Grim Tales, the new horror NFT literary marketplace that's starting up.
Cool. I got to check that out.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah. So I just discovered this. He hopped into our Discord and opened a ticket. He was saying, "Oh, I'm having some problems doing Darkblocks." So grimtales.net. Go check it out. They just spun up. It's an NFT platform to bring horror literature to the blockchain.
Sweet.
Let's do it.
Check it out right now. They're doing some public domain stuff. So they have like some Lovecraft, some Poe, some other famous horror names, and then doing some contemporary stuff too. Cool. And so I asked them to submit something. So the one they submitted though has not been minted yet though, so it's not going to drive traffic. But yeah, if you go check that out, and then
it's good.
So you said that's on also on the on Discord.
What's that?
He was on Discord originally.
The way I found out about. They integrated with Darkblock and built atop the protocol completely permissionlessly. They didn't need us at all. But if you go to like one of their detail pages for their books, like the whole Darkblock viewer is integrated and embedded and everything. He was. The way we found out about it is that he is in our Discord. But I didn't know that they had launched this. He opened a ticket in our Discord because he was having some issues or something.
Do you remember his username on your Discord?
It's Cryptotic. Yeah.
Oh.
You want me to connect you? Are you in our Discord?
I am now. I just got in this morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
don't know if I am. Hold on a minute. Can you send me an invite?
There's one on the YouTube, John. If you have the YouTube up, there's a link in the description.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah. At least I think so.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just chat.discord.io.
Yeah, that's right. So just chat.discord.io is the easy one here.
Mm-hmm. Could I get some of these names that you were just dropping, if they are going to be part of it?
Yeah. So, I was asking John and Tom, what do you think from an author's point of view? Should we try to include every single name, or should we just include a smaller number and then just some people don't get top billing on the cover?
If there's room, I would put everybody if there's room.
Okay.
but like from not being a graphic designer myself, it looks to me like you've got maybe one more column's worth there, another 5.
Yeah.
more
Okay.
than
So
that?
yeah. Okay. So
We get like people who have the same names as famous authors.
he spells it with a PH. Joe.
I know he spells it with
Okay.
a PH, but we'll just let that one slide.
All right, you got Katie Dozier on there. You got MS Borland.
Yep.
We have so the one from Grim Tales is. Should I drop it into the chat for you?
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, as long as they are cool and I don't go to copyright jail.
Oh, you can see me now. Oh, that's nice. The comment's not my face. Yeah, that was on there for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize like I've got screens. My screens have got screens over here. And we're just all right. So,
I just dropped one.
Nice. So what's next?
I'm going to export this out and we get the last couple names in, and then let's go jump over to Third Web. Was it Ryan Staley? Like if you have 2 more,
I do.
Then, perfect.
I'm just trying to figure out. Remember Page Dow, Dylan?
Oh yeah, Dylan's
He's going to
awesome.
submit something. I just don't know what name he wants up there.
Oh yeah.
So I just DM'd him to ask him, and then because he's T Dylan Daniel, so I mean I assume I'll put that one in the chat, and we'll put that up. And if he doesn't like it, then I'll tell him I just grabbed it right from his website. And then Edward Carpenter, we need him up there.
Cool. Jesus. So then what?
I did a lot of DMing and soliciting.
Friggin' doorbells.
I wanted to make this cool.
The white fly.
So much pressure. Like I'm like worried about the layout being crappy and holy smokes. All right.
Nothing like live graphic design.
I know. Yeah, it's the worst. I'm gonna have you guys like fire up, whatever you use to do your writing, and just let us watch over your shoulder.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a confident guy. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh no. The illusion will quickly get shattered. Believe me. Massive imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done plenty of coding at the
wanna-
same time. Somebody else watching you. Watch every line
Tune in
code
and watch
you
me
write.
freebase Pepsi and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, thanks. That's fun.
I got Diet Dr. Pepper. That's my main jam. Yeah.
Nice.
Some chocolate and wine. That'll be good. All right. So I think I'm just gonna add
Hold on.
I don't know, background to these. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just don't export yet because there's one more name.
Wow, they're coming in. They're coming in
The
hot.
white fly.
Coming in hot. Nice.
White fly. He's a local Austin guy.
So-
Be hanging out with him.
While you're waiting, Joey, what is it that you're going to do next? So you're going to take this image, and then you said Third Web. Why are you using?
Yeah. Why am I using Third Web?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why are you using it for?
We're gonna go make the NFT. So we're gonna go create a Polygon edition. So upload the image, right? So NFTs are just for the most part, this is me taking cheap shots. Is a cartoon monkey and a smart contract. So we've got a cover, and we'll create the smart contract, and then after that, once we have that created. We'll set some claim conditions. It'll be free. Anybody can claim a copy. Maybe we'll just limit it to 1 per wallet. Then we'll move over to the Darkblock side and start kind of building this thing up by adding the content to the unlockables.
Shoot. So, you guys know Lars Emmerich, John and Tom?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know of them. Yeah.
No, yeah.
He's minted some on Books.io too. He said he's going to send me something, but he hasn't yet. So, I mean, I guess we should
throw him on there unless he's got like.
And I think that will be all the names.
So am I adding Lars or not?
Yeah. Do you see the chat? I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names.
Okay, I
Can you
got
fit those?
1, 2, 3.
And add another
Oh, yeah,
couple rows.
I think. Could you add a middle initial H in Edward's name?
What's the like John? Like you had mentioned, you wanted the F.
Yeah.
Is there something that you have to? Is there another John Mertz, and you're like?
I have honestly, there's a dude that spells his name exactly the same way as I do, and he's a professor of genetic or biomedical big long thing. I have no clue what it is, down at the University of Pennsylvania. I like the way my name sounds as John F. Mers as opposed to just John Mers. And even though John is not short for Jonathan, it's like my name has literally been so badly abused over the years. I have so many stories. It's crazy. So anything I can kind of do to make it a little bit more unique and make people have to pause and go, wait, what was that name again? That's kind of what I do.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm always fascinated on that. Like, is it like are you a celebrity? Like Michael Douglas?
No.
Michael.
Not yet.
Michael
Anyway.
Douglas.
Not yet anyway. But there's a point in basic training where you, or at least there was when I went through, where you get name tags on your uniforms, and apparently JON screwed up the people at the name tag place so much that wait, it's supposed to be my last name, and I got my first name. And I was like, "What is this? Like a kinder, gentler Air Force? Everybody's got their first name on their uniforms." It was absolutely bizarre. Like his last name must be John. It can't be Mers. I mean, it's like, people, come on.
That's hilarious. I grew up. I'm a son of an Army soldier, and so my whole first 12 years of life, I thought that everybody put their last name in the collar of their shirt.
Right.
Like, everything I owned had a Sharpie of my dumb long last name. So, a whole other thinking. Do we just want to go? Is this going to be satisfying?
I think so.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
Do you think that it's all right to have all the women grouped together, or should we spread those names out? Is that?
Yeah, there was no rhyme or reason on that. That wasn't.
I know.
But yeah. No, let's. Yeah, we can spread it out. I don't. The order was not on purpose.
I know.
You're going to sort by alphabet. Are you doing group by, or sorting?
Twitter followers sort by like
YouTube subscribers. Are they subscribed? Are they in the Discord?
Right. I don't want to put all these hoops to jump through, but yeah, I can spread it out. No, not a problem.
Do you think that you should put Darkblock? You should put Presents underneath the logo. Can you?
I can. Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter. It would be. Could we have asked Midjourney to be like, all right, do this again, but put that stack of books off center to the right. Give us more.
Yeah. Give us more room.
Someday.
I don't know. Maybe that doesn't look as good, actually. Maybe. No, it doesn't. All right, go. Ignore me. I guess you can just
Command Z.
Whatever.
It's like the history of the world, and then God. What was the caveman critic? Like that's.
Almost impossible.
All right, what do people think?
I like this. This is nice.
Yeah, that's tight.
It does look like a lot of books to read.
Looks like homework.
Yeah, it looks like my homework.
Let me see if I can. Let's see what I can do with this.
I hope I didn't forget any. I guess I can't invite any more authors, because then we would have an.
You'd have to do a part 2.
Yeah, we wouldn't have enough room for their names.
See if I can get some pixels over here.
Oh,
he's getting fancy. He's going to move it over.
Oh, well, it's going to get a little blurry.
Oh yeah. Okay, is that blurry just me and the screen, or is that?
Yeah, it looks blurry for us.
Is that blurry for you, Joey, or just for us?
That's HTML.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it blurry for you?
Okay, and then
a little bit. Yeah. Right.
Oh, it looks better now. Like, I think while you're dragging it, it's not streaming real well. But yeah, once you've placed it, it's okay.
Good Lord.
Inkblock definitely stands out better now.
Yeah, I can just see like an ink bottle dumping ink over all those books right now. With like the Matrix in the background. Okay, well that's I have a different opinion about this. What ink blocks are.
It looks like the album cover. I don't know. God, who is it? Where she's holding? It's like a waitress or somebody holding a. All right. Whit, are you guys all happy with where we're at? Oh, let me get names, not just. Is MS? I know our Isabel.
Yeah.
She's like the William Blake. She can draw. She can write. She's a computer hacker. She's got it all. And Katie, I've been following Katie on Twitter.
There's some poems in here too, Whit.
It's all it's amazing.
Odd Writings and
Writings,
Katie
yeah.
Dozier are poets.
Right.
Supertramp, nice.
Supertramp, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's see.
So you have poetry, you have book authors, and you have audiobooks as well. Like read, listen, and short form. Nice.
All right,
But you've done a great job this month, like or last month, getting everybody together.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. That's never an easy job.
No, getting
Talk
us all
about herding
together
cats.
is hard to do. Yeah.
I gotta find a short name so I don't break the UI. It's like horrible.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, obviously, I'm kind of passionate about this use case. We're supposed to, kind of focus on music now in March, and I'm like less passionate about that. Obviously, music is awesome. But in the NFT space, it's very different than books. A lot of musicians don't like the idea of locking their content in an NFT, right? They want their music to be freely listenable because the business model is completely different. Musicians now, since streaming has come around, they don't make their money selling music anymore. They make their money selling merchandise and tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So they are incentivized to have their music be freely listenable everywhere, so that they can drive the sales of the other things. So yeah, going to a musician and saying, "Hey, lock your album inside an NFT with using Darkblock," they're like, "Meh." So our pitch to musicians is use Darkblock, make the music the NFT, the MP3 is the NFT, and it can be freely listenable by anyone or bought and collected. And then for those collectors, use Darkblock to add all the extra goodies like the concept art, the music video, the lyric sheets, behind the scene photos of the band, audio recording of a live show, whatever it is, right? And kind of create the Web3 equivalent of the special edition box CD sets we used to buy.
Wasn't it?
So I have a counter on that one. Whit.
Yeah.
Musicians really have figured out 12 different ways to sell the same digital thing.
Yeah.
And they sell the publishing rights. They put it in a TV commercial. They really remix. So the idea of the NFTs and the Darkblock ownership, the unlockables that you have forever, it's just another item on the merch table.
Mm-hmm.
It's next to the T-shirts and the stickers, and it's for a particular crowd. I'm a crypto maxi, and I want my money to go towards building this future. So it's not for the person who has a stack of audio cassettes. It's not for the CD guy or the person who only wants to pay 15. Only wants to pay for Spotify. It's just another. So even with kind of literary authors, you're gonna do your Amazon stuff. That's a necessary evil, and maybe it's a net positive all over. It's where the audience is, but you're still gonna print something. I would think that's always a goal. You want something on the shelf with your name on the spine. Yeah, and then other ways. So this NFT with an unlockable is just another way for you to monetize it. Okay, so we've got an image. If we've so let's slide on over to Third Web, and I'll share this screen again. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't. All right. And I'm curious, John and Tom. Like, I had there was this musician named Songs of Eden. He's got a real name, but I would just call him Songs. He works with our man Prism. Prism's just this brilliant engineer, and a lot of creatives trust him for what all the amazing things he's building. But do you guys find that you're having to become, the head of your marketing department, the head of your business dev as well, to find new markets to go?
All of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
ever since ebooks and indie publishing came on the scene about 10 years ago, it's definitely changed. I think you'd be hard pressed to find an author these days that doesn't wear at least 3 hats in their career. You have to,
But doesn't that take away? That's like Eddie Van Halen can't practice the guitar today because he's got to go do freaking calls to some.
That's exactly it. Like trying to. I think, and I assume John will agree with me here. Like the goal is to get back to what we do, and we haven't been able to do that for 10 years for that very reason. That's I was asking John about, if he's outsourced any of this stuff for the comic book, for example. Because like the writing part and seeing the art develop and all that kind of stuff, that's the cool fun stuff that we get to do.
Much fun.
And oh wait, now I got to do my Kickstarter. Son of a bitch. And which is great.
Right.
Love Kickstarter, it's fantastic, but unless you have some kind of bank account behind you to fund the extra outsourcing for that, like it's a one-man person. Now there are people who have over the years have constructed empires out of that, like Lady Death. Like he's bringing in, I think hundreds of thousands of dollars now, if I'm not mistaken, just on Kickstarter. Like, Brian Polito. And it's like, cool. And he has a staff. Like, this is what they do. And he's not the only one. So that's, I'm hopeful that this sort of thing and this sort of going out to these new avenues are going to be able to be the thing that allows us to do that, to go back to, like, I get to write a book today. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? I am, but do folks, and this is just Joey being nosy, has nothing to do folks approach you? Like, there's always some business guy who goes, give me 50% of your profits and I'll help promote you, or give me 10 grand and I'll help promote you. Like, are you hit up by people like that?
I find them I mostly get it on Instagram. That's where I get the most spam, that kind of thing. And I'll be honest, for my last Kickstarter, I threw a few bucks that direction just to see what would happen, and I don't think it amounted to anything. There hasn't been nobody who's been able to show me a way to actually track the impact. Like, if you could do that, if you can prove to me that you'd made sales on something, great. I'm more than happy to gather the money and hire you out. But so far, I haven't seen that. So is that what you?
I'm sorry.
I was just asking. John, yeah, that's been his.
No, I made the mistake of, I'm always looking to sort of push things in interesting boundaries, and I've got a short story that I turned into a script for an animated pilot, and I made the mistake of asking on Twitter for animators, not realizing, silly me, that animation apparently is rife for scammers. They're trying to hire you. Basically, they'll approach you and say, "Oh, I'm an independent animator," and then let's hop on a Zoom and discuss it. And as soon as you do, it turns out it's this overseas animation company that's trying to get 20 grand out of you, as a down payment. I was blown away, and this only happened within the last month. That there are and they all have the same Twitter profile. It's like full stack developer, animator, and you can go down and see all of the posts are exactly the same. And I had somebody get into an argument with me about it, and it was like, no, I'm not scamming. I'm like, your first post is exactly the same as this guy's first post for for animation you supposedly did. And it was unbelievable. So
you can trust nobody.
No.
Like, it's just
and they're not the only ones, though. The thing is, like, I do a lot of teaching as well, and a lot of the students I work with kind of fall into two camps. They're either brand new to writing and they're just in that I want to write a book phase, which is cool, love that, or I've written a book or I've written a series and it's not taken off. And so what can I do to work, to get myself a little bit more out there and stuff like that. And there are, I guess, technically what I would say are legitimate places that are offering to market their novels and whatever else. I won't name them here. They know who they are, but they're charging $5,000 or more to the an author who doesn't know any better. He just went on Google, like, how do I market my book? And this pops up. And these are from, like, again, legitimate publications and companies and stuff who have flipped around and are now starting to pimp themselves out kind of to the independent market. And people who don't know any better are blowing thousands and thousands of dollars trying to market their book with them. And it's infuriating. I am so pissed about that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's so I know they're like these vanity publishers. So I'm a business high roller. I love myself. I think my story is very interesting. And then you go hire these publishers that will edit my manuscript, clean it up, get me in the Amazon digital store, but maybe the physical Barnes and Noble, and you write a check for 20, 30 grand. Yeah. But the payoff isn't that people actually buy the book. Like, I kind of don't care about that. I'm just trying to position myself as business influencer guy who has a book in the right. So it's I don't know. It's like LinkedIn fodder. It's like it's something I need to do to keep climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
It's not creative. It's a business.
Yes.
All right. So we're in this thing, Third Web. I don't know if you guys go that deep. Where you have to go make your own NFTs.
Not yet, but I'm interested to see.
So Third Web, I've just fallen in love with them because they're assassins. Like, as far as developers go, these guys are pumping out code and new functionality just nonstop. And basically what they've created, and I'm probably going to get punched in the face by one of them, it's kind of a Fisher-Price, easy to use build tool to create your NFT. The problem and the beauty of all the NFTs and smart contracts is it's just all code. So you can program it a bunch of different ways and unlock all kinds of utility. But ideally, you want to stay in some lanes. Like there are some repeating types of smart contracts you want to use. You don't need to go off the trail into the woods. Like, I just want to publish a book. So they have these amazing tools. So literally, I'm just logging in with a MetaMask wallet. And they have a number of different smart contracts. And there's definitely information overload, and you can hurt your head on some of this stuff. But what we're going to do today is just an edition drop, ERC 1155. Essentially, we're going to be able to create an edition and then multiple we set the rules, infinite copies of the edition that people can claim. And these editions will all share the same token ID. But yeah, so here we're going to start. We're going to do an edition drop. Bunch of great technical docs, YouTube friendly, hold your hand and show you how to do it. Even code to set up your own kind of vanity website that allows you to mint. So, joey.com, I got my book. You can buy it and close the deal right there. If you've got some Matic in your wallet, I didn't have to go to Bank of America. I didn't have to go through Stripe. Didn't have to do all these didn't have to ask Walmart, pretty please. Wow. Literally, if I got Matic in my wallet, I can buy the NFT and it'll be in my wallet. So we're going to deploy a edition drop, and we're going to add an image. This is essentially the NFT image. Let me find what we just built. Right, NFT ink block.
And they're handling a lot of things you would have to do manually, like where that image is stored. They're putting that on decentralized network for you when you use this form. So it goes to IPFS on the fly. So if you're familiar with the interplanetary file system, that's what it's doing.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, wait. I could use some language. A literary NFT sampler.
Featuring today's hottest Web3 authors.
Oh, boom. Done.
What did I put on?
Calendar's coming soon. No, I was kidding.
So I said
That's what
Literary NFT sampler featuring today's hottest web. Oh yeah, well that's one thing. That's one option. I had said a literary NFT sampler showcasing the work of more than a dozen pioneering authors and poets in Web3. But that's a little more wordy. But I got or at least say authors and poets maybe.
You give me words, I will copy and
or
paste.
creators.
So
If it's not just writing,
I like the idea of
or is it a literary NFT sampler though? Yeah.
true. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of getting like the fact that they're pioneering. Like you guys are some of the first ones in here, like minting and books on the blockchain. And
You just have to watch the word order because the way you said it made it sound like we were pioneering authors as opposed to pioneering Web3.
okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you phrase it, but the word order I think it matters there. I don't know what that is.
Ink block literary.
you see it okay?
NFT sampler featuring today's. How about featuring? I mean, it doesn't matter how long the description is, right? It's not good.
Yeah, it could be whatever. Could be whatever.
Could we say like featuring more than a dozen authors and poets pioneering the web? Pioneering what? I mean, we don't want to say literary NFT space again, literary NFT again. So, pioneering Web3 publishing. What do you think about Web3 publishing? Do we like that term?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
More than a dozen authors and poets.
I do like hottest.
Like hottest.
Now that's what I call books. Like you have all.
Yeah. If you want to like, spice it up, Joey, then do it. Sometimes I'm a little too boring. I was a business journalist, so I didn't didn't spice it up so much.
Am I keeping caps on a literary and a sampler?
I think so. I also capitalized Web3. I don't know what other people think, but
yeah,
I think that's an important piece of it.
Yeah,
keyword.
A literary NFT sampler featuring more than a dozen authors and poets pioneering Web3 publishing.
Makes sense. Like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Can this metadata be changed after the fact, Joey?
No.
No.
I'm gonna say no, but maybe we'll find out in a minute after I hit publish.
What does symbol mean?
You can create like your own token. It could be the
ink token. I think there is already an ink token.
Wow.
Yeah. So I always leave it empty. I don't know honestly exactly what I get on the other side. So there's all kinds of nuance that super nerds like. We could split where the money goes. We could determine, where royalties go, but we're going to give this thing away. So the amount of customization, it's impressive.
How do you how would you add a secondary address to that under the royalties? Is there a?
I don't think you would add it here. I think we would create a split contract. That's where we establish that, and then reference it on the NFT edition.
So yeah, I mean, we're giving this away, Joey, but like in 15 years when this space is exploding, this is going to be a very valuable NFT. So can you put my address in there?
we could, but I don't buy all that. Right? Like I always feel like the price of a book has kind of been established. So I'm curious, like, what? Just because it's digital and it's in an NFT, that you think this is now $1,000 book? I don't think that's math works out.
Yeah, when you're talking to collectors, it's all. I mean, John and Tom, you can talk about that, right? I mean, obviously there's the paperback books that you can sell, but then there's the hardcover signed editions that your collectors would are going to pay $80 for, right?
Yeah, leather bound, slipcased editions. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that remix.
We're just adding a little bit of a like this is the equivalent of a leather bound slipcased version,
Hmm.
digital realm.
I mean, once this, oh, go ahead.
do we want to make this issue 1, or is there anything that we want to add that just for?
You got 2023 on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw it in the corner there, and literally it's on blockchain. Like we know that's the beauty of it. Like there's a timestamp, like it's living in a. All right, so I'm just gonna hit deploy now. Let's light this candle.
Okay.
Wow. This is a great idea, by the way, to do this in real time.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Because I DM'd with, or I didn't DM with you. I emailed Tom about, because you had mentioned having problems with SICK, trying to mint it on I think Readle.
Yep.
And I had said, well, you know what, we could help you actually spin something up yourself. And I'm like, so this was a great opportunity to do it right now in public.
Yeah, so I'll just share this little tiny window. So this is it's going to cost 12 cents. And this is just the gas fee. And if you wait a second, it's going up. So I'm going to hit confirm.
13 cents. Maybe we should wait.
And Third Web's not taking in any of this money. They're still pre-revenue.
Really?
So you're essentially, yes. Everything that they give away is they're not taking a cut. These are tools to build on top of.
Wow.
And then somewhere down the line, so like this gas fee is just kind of a network fee. It's not, Third Web is not involved in that. All right, so I'm just gonna hit confirm. I think it killed my thing, but I'll formatting outputs. So I got an error, but we'll try it again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Welcome to Web3. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, when in doubt, try it again. So let me see if I can get to share my screen.
Tom, I just responded to your email that I hadn't seen before. The answer was no, not too late.
Okay, cool.
So I've already signed the transaction. Now we're just waiting.
And all you needed for that was just the cover.
That's it. An NFT itself, that's the problem with NFTs. That's my gripe. And that's why the Darkblock is a picture of a cartoon monkey in a smart contract. I get the exclusivity. I get that it gets me into parties, but there's not enough meat on the bone in NFT land. Yeah. Yet it is the perfect, you combine it with kind of this file storage and restricting the only people that can access the file is the owner of the NFT, kind of the token gating, but we have an encryption piece as well. I think that's the killer app. Like that's the digital future. We didn't have to say pretty please to Apple and all the FANG companies. Right. And that transaction, if you've got Matic in your wallet and you have enough to cover the price of the NFT you're buying, you'll get the NFT and access to the content.
Cool.
Like,
hey Joey, can you send me the just the image of the cover? Just I kind of want to share it in social because I'm kind of like posting, as we build in public, kind of share that as well.
All right, adding it to the dashboard. Yes, let me get here. I think I've got Slack open. All right, so success, deploy to contract. So we are on chain. Let's see, NFTs, explore it. So there's a bunch of geeky stuff, but honestly, as a creator, you don't have to worry about this. What we're going to do is set up. All right, so we've created the edition. What we're going to do is kind of create the NFT itself. We've got a smart contract for an edition. We need to have individual NFTs and set the rules around them. You can do a batch upload where it's essentially, I'll shrink this, a CSV file, and you can create 1,000 unique covers and 1,000 NFTs in this particular. There's just the remix potential is ridiculous. But we're going to keep things simple. We're going to do a single upload. I think, did somebody show up? We got Cryptoversal. Hey, man.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Hola.
Hello.
Hi.
Did
Joey, do you know everyone?
Some. I'm sorry to come late. I'm coming from another space.
Yeah.
Hope I didn't miss anything important.
Well, we created the cover using Midjourney. Joey's showing it right there. Came up with the title, designed the cover of the NFT, and then took that image and then went to Third Web and deployed our own contract using Third Web, and that's what Joey's just done. So now we've minted this NFT. Now Joey's going to spin up a quick web page where people can mint this and then immediately, unlock all the unlockable content that we're going to add to it, which are the samples from all of you guys, and then I think we're going to also just walk through adding a few of the samples. We're not going to add all the samples yet because they're not all ready, but we'll add a few just to show how you can use Darkblock to add the unlockable content to the NFT.
And then we talked about how soon we need to do the photo shoot for the calendar, right? Didn't we talk about that?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Clear some
Have to
space.
get in a supply of body oil, and then we'll be all set.
Hey, my skin looks great. I don't know about yours. Let's see.
It's been a long, dry winter.
So what we've got is an NFT, and what we need to do is set claim conditions, and this is how essentially you turn the spigot on. So
I love all the water metaphors.
Launch, doesn't matter what you call it. When does this NFT drop begin? Like, we could specify next Thursday at noon. You have the ability. How many NFTs will you drop this phase? You could say it's 100. You could do, so you can release think about like editions. The first edition is 8,000 copies, and edition number 2. You can essentially create. I'm being redundant in my editions, but NFT editions. So we're going to do unlimited. How much you want to charge to claim each NFT? Nothing. Who can claim this? Any wallet can claim it. How many NFTs can be claimed per wallet? We'll just say unlimited for now. We're not, but you could just limit one NFT per wallet on this claim.
Hey, Joe, I'm sorry to break in there.
Yes,
what
sir.
is Matic the only currency on Third Web that is allowed, or
no? They support 700 chains on EVM, so Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche.
It's a drop down. What
XYZ.
does the drop down look like?
Oh yeah, let's see what that says here. Where's it at?
You got to be faster.
Oh
no, above.
Oh, above.
Right there, Matic. Where it says Matic, it's a drop down, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to show on screen. So because of the way you share screen, it says Matic USDC, which is great, right? If you want kind of a stable price, like you don't have to worry about monkeys today. Tether, wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped BTC, and then wrapped Ether. But earlier on, we could have selected a number of different chains.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
So this could,
they have all the.
I'm sorry. So this could literally be a cross-chain mint.
You would do them in two separate places, but yeah. So you would have a Target exclusive and a Walmart exclusive.
Got it.
You could put it on Solana. Yeah. They don't support Cardano. I know a lot of the book stuff is in Cardano right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting, like picking which chain. Like Prism, can I ask you a question? Like, you're working with creators where I've seen you publish on Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tezos. What is the kind of the rhyme and reason? Or is it just you're experimenting and you're just looking for traction?
It depends. Yeah. So like Solana is a low cost blockchain, newer experience. Like, it's very easy to use, easy to get on for somebody that may not be in the crypto space. Polygon also has a similar experience, but also I guess it's where the trend. It's sort of like how we follow trends. There may be some trend following there, like when Reddit made like millions of Polygon wallets, all of a sudden, for all the avatars for every Reddit user, why not use Polygon, right? So Whereas maybe there's more liquidity in Ethereum. I mean, it really depends on where things are going. So yeah, it depends, and who your target audience is too. Maybe you want people that are crypto native, then Ethereum is great. But I would say trying new chains is also definitely in that realm of experimentation. One thing to clarify, you said that it works on all chains with one contract. Just to be clear, it is a separate contract for each chain today with Third Web. So there are solutions out there that are trying to solve the multi-chain mint across EVM called Layer 0. So it sort of allows you to have a mint across multiple chains at the same time. But that's not what this is focused on. This is like you have to pick your chain up front.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you,
you.
Prism. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a. All right, so we've set our claim conditions. It's launched, and we're going to go claim that first copy. We're just going to put it in this particular wallet. So with additions and dark blocks, when we're using this particular standard, where you can have infinite amount of copies afterwards, as long as you claim the first copy, like the same, the dark block creator, you essentially claim that you're the creator, and then as you add dark blocks, everybody who subsequently claims an addition will receive those same dark blocks.
Oh, numerically the same one?
Well, they're all going to share the same number.
Okay.
Just on-chain view being kind of the first. Like we find with our protocol, we're having to tweak things as standards. Kind of everything's nuanced and has its own rules from chain to chain, from standard to standard. So we do know if the 1155, which is that particular standard, if you claim the first one, you'll have no dark block issues. So I'm claiming the first one right now. It popped up MetaMask. And we're just waiting. All right, claim successful. All right, so now we are in business. Now let's see.
So you didn't have to.
Yes, sir.
To be clear, Joey, you basically said that there was no reference to dark block up to this point.
Correct.
But you have to claim at least one to allow dark block to be able to add the content. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
With this particular format, yes. Like we have. We're reliant, and even like you, Prism, is feel the pain. We're reliant on third-party indexers to kind of validate on-chain who the owner of an NFT is, who the creator of the NFT is. So by claiming it this way, we kind of assume, not the right exact word when we're talking about programming, but you're establishing that you're the creator of this NFT edition. All right, so let me see if we're in the wallet yet. So what so here's app.darkblock. So we have, and here's the ink block. It doesn't have any dark block content yet. Just want to make sure the ERC 1155. And again, so like the image hasn't made its way through our indexers. Again, everything is like a little bit of a
Takes time to propagate.
100%, sir. Yeah, and that's kind of, everyone wants right here, right now. Is like, well, Web3 hurts because you kind of have to wait for different players to synchronize. So, but what we do have established is I went to just Darkblock, our app.darkblock site. I connected my wallet. Polygon. I had a pop-up. I approved. Here is, these are just our demo things in our wallet. Here is this ink block NFT that we just created. And since I am the creator of the edition, I have this add content button. And I can add files to this NFT, essentially dark blocks to this NFT, and kind of build it up like a cake.
Oh, so
we're going lit.
So that's fantastic. So you don't have to use Third Web to add content. You do it all through the dark block.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like the concept of unlockable in our definition isn't a mainstream thing. Like we want it to. That's why we're partnering with everybody.
Yeah.
But so the idea of kind of adding files to an NFT is kind of uniquely ours. There's a couple other players in this space, but we make it simple. Hey, Joey, if I'm into Darkblock on Mumbai, can it be transferred to the mainnet? Or would I need to reattach and recreate? Yeah, good question. So Mumbai is like a test net. I don't have a good answer on that one. That's a scenario we haven't done. We've always kind of treated them separately. You do stuff in test nets where you don't have to really pay for gas in the same way, and you can experiment. And then you would just do that same process again on main. So I don't know the answer to that.
I think I know the answer to this.
Yeah, please.
I believe you have to redo it. So you've added network separation for each dark block. So you can't go from like the same contract ID on mainnet or on testnet Mumbai and then move it over to mainnet. It doesn't work that way. You have to reattach on the dark block side because the network that you attach it is also part of that attachment. From what I
got you.
That way Solana doesn't show up over on, or Ethereum doesn't show up on Polygon. That was the original one that we had trouble with.
Awesome. Thank you, Prism. All right. What are we doing next? We're building up the cake. So what do we want to put on the first layer, Whit? We talked about, I'm looking through files.
Yeah, I think a few of the ones that are ready to go include we could use Cryptoversals.
Yes.
Sam Hain, that could be that one is all set to go. He did a great job putting together something specific for this. Obviously, I think Tom and John both have ones that, or no, Tom said he wanted to resend something, so don't do that. We could do one of John's either. So, because this is one question actually. So John has his graphic novel, right? John, you supplied first 4 pages.
Yep.
I think Joey would probably want to combine those into a single PDF, right? Yeah,
we can. Yeah, honestly, that's all scenarios are available.
Right.
That's
we don't need to, don't need to do that live, so maybe we don't attach that one right now. We could attach maybe the John Sample from The Last Vampire, Book 1. That is
all right. I'm looking in our directory.
It's Lit NFT Sampler, Last Vampire.
I got
PDF.
it. All right, I'm downloading it and putting it on my hard drive here or local.
One of the things we think we're going to do. Are we going to do any EPUBs, Joey, or just PDFs?
Oh, we can do EPUBs.
Yeah, so we can.
We've got some new. So just
I was just to explain that.
EPUBs are a nightmare. In that, essentially, an EPUB is literally a website in a zip file. Like if you would rename the EPUB.zip and then open it up with your unzipping software, you'll just see an HTML page and the images and everything. And what we've realized the hard way is we're using like all these different open source viewers to view the different file formats, like in browser, and the EPUB open source viewers as a whole are not as good as we would like. So either in the future, we're going to go write our own so that we can just control our destiny. Like, well, the dark block sucks. No, the dark block is fine. It's just how we're kind of showing this on your screen or on your phone inside your wallet. And yeah, we have to make that better. But it stinks because someone else down the line, it's not a dark block problem. The dark block protocol runs pretty much like a toaster. There's not a lot of ways that we can break this thing. And as long as ownership is validated on chain, we'll go get the dark block, decrypt it, and deliver it to the screen. And the viewer that we're using is got to be as sexy as everything else. And right now, it's not. A D-Reader, I don't know, Mark. I don't know enough about D-Reader, but
What about D-Reader? D-Reader is a comic book NFT platform
Okay.
that is integrating with Darkblock. What's the question
Got
though?
it.
Is that
No, Whitefly had asked, like, is that D-Reader? Like our particular one, what is the one we use?
oh, I'm sorry,
it's
you're talking about
called-
the right.
Yeah, just trying to it's called like EPUB Reader .online, I think is the one that we're using. I don't know off the top of my head. I should, but I don't. Yeah, we just need a better reader because there's an assumption that the Darkblock is the problem. It's not. It's just the open source software we're using right now. Okay. All right. So I got Last Vampire.
Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. So the title that is going to show up in the Darkblock area is the title of these files, right?
No.
We can
We
give it
can
its own
actually.
title. Okay, right.
Yeah. So these are our variables here. I'm gonna upload the PDF, John's PDF, and we want consistency throughout these samplers, right? So how we name it, I think, is important, and then how you describe it is also important. So yeah.
So, well, good. We have. I mean, I think that
And we'll
obviously
wanna do
every
all of them
title
this
should
way.
include the name of the book or the poem, the name of the author, and what the format is. Right? Is it an audiobook sample or an ebook sample? And then is that it?
So yeah, help me craft this. Whatever you say, I will type.
So
The last
it would be The Last Vampire. Yeah.
Forgive me.
And what did I send over? The first chapter?
We got the prologue, chapter
Prologue in the first.
2, and
Yeah. Last Vampire Book 1, first chapter.
wait, what I'm looking at, John, has the prologue, page 4, and then on page 5 it says chapter 2.
Oh, that should say chapter 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't upload that yet.
on. That's not good.
I didn't take a close enough look at that.
It's an interesting thing about this. Actually, I think Joey should say something about how you can actually change it. I don't know if you want. You can.
But
not if he changes the PDF.
correct. Yeah. So the thing that the metadata that comes with the Darkblock. So for instance, the name and the description, and whether you allow download or not, that can be changed later on as long as you upload the exact same file again. If you change it from chapter 2 to chapter 1, it's not the same file, and then essentially we will have 2 Darkblocks. But for sake of tweaks you can do after mint, after Darkblock creation, you can edit the name and description and whether it's downloadable or not, as long as that exact same bit by bit, same size file is re-uploaded.
Well, since John has to send a whole new PDF, why don't you?
It's on its way right now.
Oh, okay.
I like the way it wits out in you. Hey, come on, John.
There it is.
Oh, I'm glad I did the quick proofread. Sorry, I should have done that.
Me too.
I was going to say you could switch to doing Cryptoversal Samhain, but we can do that one next.
Yeah.
I can put the correct one right now in that same drive folder, Joey, that we're in.
Or Slack, just so I don't screw it up.
Okay, I'll put it in Slack.
Yeah, because I've got it open right here, and then I definitely won't mess this up.
It has The Last Vampire by Mers.pdf in it too, just to distinguish it. So.
And do you want me to call it the Last Vampire Book 1, John?
Sure, that's fine. Whatever you want. Yeah.
So, should we on all of these? Should we say a sample from, title, by, or is that explicit in the cover? The fact that we say this is a sampler, or should we say a sample, or at least in the description we should say? I mean, okay, there you go.
I mean, I think the description has the sample on it, so I mean I think that's
So
pretty
the
cool.
title can say just
It's,
the last Vampire Book 1. Okay.
Yeah.
The name of the file says it too, right? It says it at the top in the file. So if somebody downloads it, they know it's a sample.
Yeah, he has it inside the PDF itself. Like he did a good job, John, on
Okay.
clarifying. Like, yeah.
Cool.
Let me see. And I know you had more stuff about Soul Type platform. I'm just wondering. I don't think we get this. On the and then we're running into characters. I ran out of characters. We have 250 characters. We got no more.
That's fine.
So
That's fine.
Okay. All right. If you got Wit and John, if you guys are happy with this, I'm gonna go make this baby.
Where does the description live? I actually don't know if I've ever seen a dark block with a description.
Yeah, I can show you.
You don't have to show me. You can just go ahead with this, and I'll see where it shows up. I think I've always just seen the title, but
and allow download.
Do we want to allow download?
I can grab the PDF.
Oh, me?
Well, I mean, this is your PDF. I mean, in general, we should probably do the same for all of them. But should we? I mean, allowing download. I mean, they're all just samples, right? So there's no harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always get it, even if you don't say download. It's just the viewer doesn't offer the download choice, right?
Got it.
But I mean, we can make it harder for people. So when it comes to like your full-on novel, that like defeating piracy is not something that we are setting out to do. I mean, we make it hard for people with UX. Like in the viewer, it's not right-click savable. But if there's a bad actor with bad intentions, they can find ways around it.
Oh yeah, they always figure out a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So this is a good example. If we're going to re-upload the same thing, so it already has it. If I were to authenticate ownership, and I have to click something, and then it reverted back to. So details right here, Wit, is where you see the.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The whole thing. So we need to rename this because I clicked something. So I'm going to re-upload.
Oh, this will be an example of how you can. We're not changing the underlying file, but you can re-upload.
Oh yeah, I'm going to say like I did this on purpose, but I didn't. But if you think I did, then that's great.
Genius.
All right.
Making mistakes in demos is the best part, so you can show how to fix it. It's the best.
Oh, my poor heart. I don't think I can handle demos sometimes. Oh, how did I get one extra character? Here you go. 3. Oh, and of course I don't. All right. The last Vampire Book 1. I think I did book 1. All right. And we're going to allow download. So I'm literally re-uploading the same file, and it should rename it. Let's see what we get. Right. So we've cleaned up kind of the copy, the name of the file.
Nice.
Yeah. And we could actually just crack this bad boy open. I got to authenticate, prove that I am indeed the owner. And loading up PDF viewer. Again, open source PDF viewer. I think there's a bunch of sexier things that we could do, but there you go.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And if you were to go to like your MetaMask wallet, we've got a problem on Solana that we're going to go figure out. But if you fired up MetaMask, and inside MetaMask there's a little browser, and you go to app.darkblock and bookmark it, you can open up your NFTs. You can get a list of all your NFTs. Oh, see the image showed up now, so we got an image on chain, and then you could read. It's not the best use case in the world, reading a book inside your wallet on your phone.
Hey.
But yeah, it's possible, and it's always going to get better.
Yeah, and I mean, I mean, you can read it on your phone. You don't have to go to a web browser to do it. I mean, so you can take it with you. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. And again, that's the beauty of software. That's the beauty of even the whole NFT space. Since it's all code, it improves.
Yeah.
Like wait 6 months and then take a look at.
Oh
what this
yeah.
world is. Like, whew.
Incredible.
All right, let's do one more because we're an hour and a half, and like you guys are amazing. I appreciate you hanging out. We were gonna get Cryptoversal's thing in here. Was that next, Whit?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me see. The Sam Hain PDF, is that the one we want?
Sam Hain, yeah, that's the one.
All right. All right, so let's craft this one next. Let me find.
So Cryptoversal, how's the NFT bookstore coming? Oh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, okay. It's great because I'd sort of given up on it. And this really gives it the ability to have a fresh life because the tokens that I minted last year, with the promise of, well, someday I'll be able to add a book to it. Now I can add a book to it. So early supporters and people who are coming in now can jump into that collection, and there are going to be books there. So I was just working today on a version of Dracula. That's going to be the first one. So there's some tokens.
I saw those covers in the Midjourney channel.
Yeah. So I'm using Midjourney to make the art, and there's going to be some interior art. I'm going to put a little essay about my take on Dracula and why I recommend it and think it's such a great book. And then it's going to be in the Darkblock on these tokens that people can get in the bookstore. And I've denominated them in Page, which is the token of the Page DAO.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I've had a little contest that you can earn the Page to buy a token if you write a story. So you write a story, you get the Page, you get the token, then you get the book when the book is added to the token. So I've got some people who've submitted stories, and I've given them tokens, and I'm okay. Just wait. I'm working on the version of the book that'll turn this token into an ebook, and then you'll have it. And it's in the collection. The collection's up on OpenSea. It's all the pieces come together.
So Sam Hain. So Joey right now is uploading Sam Hain. In that description, is there it says the upcoming release. Is that so? That's not minted yet, right? Someone can't go and mint
it's not available yet, right?
Okay. So we can't include a link. Will that be minted on?
You can link to cryptoversalbooks.io. That's where the information about it will be.
Okay. Let's see if I got.
You have some characters left.
I'm so sweating. Versalbooks.io. Let me see. Let me see how many I got. 78 on the. Can be found at. All right. We're gonna mint this bad boy. How are we doing? I got everybody's things spelled right.
Cryptoversalbooks.io, is that correct?
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
And you do want to say it by as opposed to your name, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go create the Darkblock right now. I have a MetaMask pop-up. We ask you to sign. But there's no fee. So one of the Darkblocks, you can upload files. You don't have to pay for anything. Eventually, in 9 months, who knows what we'll ask for money for permanent storage on Arweave. But for now, as you upload these files with permanent storage, there's no extra costs. We're trying to get adoptions. We're trying to get product market fit. We think this all makes sense. We just need creators and purchasers to think it makes sense too. All right, so Sam Hain. So yeah, I think I got a bug. So I'm going to re-upload it. Let's see when again with the PDF name instead of what I wanted. So I don't like that. If I wanted to say so for whatever reason, and we'll check into that right after this call. Makes my stomach hurt. I want to make sure. So yeah, it's using the file name instead of the actual thing that I want. And that's not exactly what we want this to work. Okay, so I'm going to re-upload the file, and it's going to change the name ideally again and not overwrite it. Because it was using the PDF name, which is not what I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Joey, are you going to spin up the minting page or no?
I can. I'll do that right now.
Okay.
That'll be the next little piece.
Cool. Yeah, I think we're just showing how Darkblock's uploaded.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 2 samples is enough, and then we're going to add all the rest of the samples and then a table of contents.
You got it. You got it. So let me log in real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Does everybody have their MetaMask available, ready to go, ready to mint? Are you going to activate it right now? Are you ready to mint?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it up on our website.
Well, couldn't you go mint it from the contract right now? You don't have to actually have the page, right?
Well, I could. Yeah, we could post up.
I'm just saying. Contracts deploys. If you knew the contract address, you could go mint from the contract. No, we're gonna make it easy for people. We're gonna spin up a quick web page that a creator like John, you could, if you want to just release a book, have yourself, and not do it without relying on a platform like or book.io and have it on your own website.
ThirdWeb has the widget for you, right? You're just going to ThirdWeb and grabbing the widget.
I'm literally grabbing the widget. So this is back again in ThirdWeb. We see the edition we created. Embed. Here's some copy paste embed code that you can put up on WordPress.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it play with WordPress?
Yeah, I'm going to update WordPress right now. Let me log in into our website.
That's the preview. It'll look like. So you can mint. It's free. However many you want to make.
Yeah, this is just fucking great. Honest to God, I'm having such a blast watching this. This is unbelievable, guys. Like the mind is spinning right now. It's great.
Awesome, and obviously, I mean, it's one thing to watch Joey do it, and I know that I've been there before, and then you go to do it yourself, and you're like, run into all, but just know that we're here to help. So you're in our Discord, and you have direct line of communication with me. So just
cool.
Joey, we'd be happy to help.
Awesome, thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
So John, I'm sure I've checked it at some point, but you have your own website, right?
I do. It's in the process of being overhauled right now. I was trying to smash my 3 worlds together, and now I'm separating them. So
okay, yeah, right. It says author, actor, producer.
Yeah, it's too much. It's just too much. So I'm developing John F. Murr's books right now. So
okay. Oh yeah, wow. You got a lot of books out, don't you?
Yeah, I have over 50 novels. So yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
And modeling work as well on site, and jiu-jitsu.
Modeling. I don't do much modeling anymore. I'm acting now, but yeah.
Right. But then you got a nice picture of you taking someone down in jiu-jitsu or ninjutsu.
Yep.
So you offer training?
I used to have a training group, but I'm just honestly too busy right now. I barely have enough time to keep up with my own training, to be completely frank with you.
Okay. You have so much going on. It's just so. Yeah.
So I'm going to grab the embed code. I'm literally just going to copy to clipboard. I'm going to jump on over to our WordPress site. Let's publish real quick. I edited it while we were talking, but I can show you. So just pages. Inkblock, a literary NFT, edit. So if you go to www.darkblock.io/inkblock, I'm about ready to update some code. I'm going to see. Let's see if I did anything special last time. I think 500 height was what I put. I'm going to change that iframe. And then I need to, let's see. So here is, and the Darkblock viewer on the right isn't correct yet. So give me a sec. Let me see where I want to put this.
Excuse me for 1 second, guys. Be right back.
Yes, sir. Ink block. Add. So, sorry, it's over your faces, but ink block, darkblock.io/ink block. You can mint one for free. Let me go change this side.
Why does it show Alice?
Because I just made a copy of the Alice thing we did before. I didn't start from scratch. It's like when I pulled out a finished meal out of the oven a little bit. But I can change.
Would you be able to make the NFT itself larger so people could actually read the names? Or at least on my screen right now, I can't. But that maybe it's just because it's blurry. Do you know what I mean?
I don't.
You don't know what I mean?
Oh, this right here?
No, the actual image of the NFT itself. Yeah, can you make that larger? In the embed code?
No. Yeah, their embed's pretty rigid. Like I'll show you what I can actually do.
Can you read the names?
No.
See, I see a height and width there, but or is that the widget, not the NFT itself?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I could do some override or something, but
Don't mean to complicate it.
Yeah.
3 minted already?
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
I grabbed
me.
one.
I minted one.
You already grabbed one? Oh wow. Sorry, I was
Prism's got it on the secondary market already.
I was
that guy doesn't
ready.
play
I
around.
mean, I'm not sitting here for help. Come on now.
I actually don't even have any Matic in my wallet.
I said you had to be mint ready like 5 minutes
I
ago.
know.
Wait, come on, man.
I'm slow.
So I updated this guy. So I should. Let's see if we got it working right.
What's the URL again? Sorry.
/inkblock. It's on the screen. Darkblock.io/inkblock.
I don't actually see it on the screen, but okay. Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cool.
And if I connect
Oh,
my
that's really cool.
wallet and I authenticate, I get my little MetaMask. And then I can pop up Sam Hain. Again, this isn't exactly a use case that I'm going to go sit here and read a book in a little window on WordPress. But what we're doing is we're pulling it from essentially cold storage of Arweave. And
Yeah.
You can show the contract on OpenSea too. If you wanted to show
Yeah,
it.
I was
oh yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
let's do
you
that.
can
See that Third Web is like we started at Third Web, but you can see it on OpenSea, you can see it on Rarible and a bunch of other marketplaces.
well, you can see the NFT, but in OpenSea, using our Chrome extension, you can even unlock the book.
Yes.
You have Chrome extension installed, Joe? you assume?
And if you were using Prism Press, you would see an actual book inside.
You guys are both the best and the worst at the same time. So the
Do you have?
so this is it up on OpenSea.
Where's the Chrome extension?
I don't
Joey?
think I have it turned off. Yeah. So we've got a Chrome extension. Essentially, it puts the block inside of OpenSea.
Oh wow.
And then you can consume. So let me see if I have it handy.
Right.
Hold on.
If I can share my screen, I'll show you. I have
Yeah.
mine. I have mine installed all the time.
Let's go. Yeah, share it.
How do I get to this NFT in OpenSea?
Here's the link. Here, I'm going to send it to you in Slack.
I assume this is in our shared wallet.
It's in our yes, sir, the OCOA. I sent it to you in Slack. We got Tom back. Hey, Tom.
I'm here.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, man.
Hey.
So
And if you hit screen, let me see. Do you start screen sharing?
how do I screen
with-
share?
Inside the browser, it should say.
Let me get it. Let me get out of.
the
Yeah,
camera.
I was full screen. I can do it now. Yep. All right.
I'm going to turn me off. I'm going to turn you on.
Tell me, guys, when you can see my screen.
I can see it.
You see it
Yeah.
now? Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Actually, you can. So it's funny. I still see your screen, Joey. I don't see my screen. But that's okay. The Darkblock widget.
I do. We do.
Okay. Cool.
Let me move furniture. Let me see what the best way to.
Oh, there we
Show
go.
this.
Okay, now I see it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Chrome extension, if you go to the Chrome Web Store, you type in Darkblock, we've got this widget that essentially just drops the Darkblock embed inside of OpenSea.
Yeah. So now OpenSea is, boom. Here it is. I can unlock and authenticate ownership. And
That's
read
it.
You could actually just search for Inkblock on OpenSea; it'll show up.
already.
First
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we picked a good name then. All right. So the one thing about OpenSea is that the embed is the viewer is not perfect. Right.
Man.
Still pretty cool though, because OpenSea's got its own app. Could you do the same thing on the app or
Joey,
on the phone, on your phone?
Good question. I don't think it does. It let you wallet? I'm looking at it right now. I can see our NFTs. Let me see.
I like the look at this cover. I like this. That's cool.
Yeah, I like the cover too. I think it came out well.
Mhm. Agreed.
Yeah, the OpenSea app doesn't have a browser, so I'm looking at the NFT on just fine. But just the cracking open the block, not happening inside the OpenSea app. It can happen inside of MetaMask if you use the browser
Okay.
and go to app.darkblock. And then we have dreams of, you can open up that PDF on your TV if you're using, a Fire Stick.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Can I switch?
And then we have a kind of a mobile app that we're working through. We realize consuming is everything, right? So if it's not about flipping monkeys. It's not transactional where I'm trying to make $5 every 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's about consuming that book, and it happens on your phone. I'd love to see the market share statistics on where people are consuming digital books. Is it just on the phone, on the crapper? Like, I
don't know.
Where is that?
Yeah, I think I still tend to think that. I mean, Kindle probably has a huge market
Yeah.
share.
But then there's a massage you have to do. Like, I don't think EPUB goes directly into the Kindle. Like, I always have to run it and do a Mobi extension or whatever the other AZ something or another.
Here we are in the Darkblock app. You can also see it in the wall here.
Hey Joe, they've only uploaded the first two embeds for right now, just to do the demonstration. They're going to upload all the rest at a later
Hey,
time.
Joe. Oh, Joe, do you want to
Oh yeah.
Joe, do you want to join the live stream?
Yeah, get Joe in there.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm going to turn off your screen.
Yeah, okay.
Whit,
You take it back.
since-
So it's like, where's my work? Where is it?
Yeah, we'll do that over the course of the day. So the good news is you claim that NFT, you hold it, and we can add, for the next, 10 years, new content.
Amazing.
Joe, I just DM'd you the link in on Twitter, the link for Restream. So if you click that, you should join us. Join us all in the live stream.
No wallet.
And that's where you claim the book. Well, one extra thing that we're missing. So this is a free book. You have to have some Matic in your wallet for you to pay for that gas.
Okay.
There are some things you can do with Third Web, where essentially you set up another wallet with a little bit of gas money.
Insufficient funds. Okay.
Yeah. And so we can add where we pay the gas, or the free distributor pays the gas.
No.
Oh, we got a full house.
Yes.
What's up, Joe?
Hell,
So we're almost down 2 hours now, Joe. But we designed the cover, used Midjourney, designed the cover. Joey designed the cover. We were just the peanut gallery, but and then used Third Web to deploy
There's
our
Joe. Hey, Joe.
own contract, minted it, used Darkblock then to attach a few samples just to show the use of it, and we're gonna obviously add the rest as you pointed out. They're not all there yet, and then
Yeah, cool.
used Third Web's simple no code tools to spin up the embed page. So it's at darkblock.io/inkblock.
yeah, I went in and minted it already.
Oh, you already did it. Oh, there you go.
While I
So,
was
yeah.
hiding in the background.
I'm sorry I didn't invite you earlier. I thought you were. I had a
did.
feeling. I thought you were traveling.
I'm
I
with
didn't invite you.
family. John, I'm actually out here in Massachusetts for another
Oh, are you, man? Oh,
15
cool, dude.
hours.
How long
I
are you
get
out here
back
for?
first thing tomorrow.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it was snow and everything, and then so I took a day to see family, but my wife's gonna fly tomorrow, so I'm going. Excuse me, on Saturday, so I'm going back tomorrow.
Okay, I got
But
you.
next time.
Not making
Next
it to
time.
Portland.
Yeah,
this
for
time
sure,
either.
man.
Yeah, and no, but my wife. I mean, my mother was asking when I'm coming to Maine, so I'll be up there when it warms up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Uh-oh.
So
Tom
we
got
kicked
Tom got
Tom off.
booted backstage.
Tom got friends
Oh,
zone.
here you go, Tom. Hold
Did you
on.
boot him, Joey?
Oh, there we go.
I didn't boot anybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me. So just to kind of recap, we're on 2 hours. I know there's a lot of gray beards on this call, and maybe you guys have bigger bladders than I
No,
do.
no,
Um,
no. I was saying goodbye to my son when I broke away real quick. I did not hit the piss can at all. So yeah, so I'm ready.
Yeah, me neither.
so we created the NFT from scratch. We used Third Web to we designed it from scratch. We used Third Web to kind of mint an edition, distribute it, or added some dark blocks, added it to our WordPress site just so anybody can claim. What we'll do next is kind of add that gasless functionality where if you have Nomadic in your wallet, you'll still be able to grab it. And then fill up more dark blocks because I'm looking at a Google Drive with, a dozen authors here. So we just need to fill this up.
Yeah. There's some. So for instance, like the poetry we have, it's just like a JPEG, but there's no, I wanted to include like a text or link to the actual poetry NFT where people could go to mint if they want to, but I don't. So I need to work with Katie and Odd Writings on those. So yeah, we will be adding all that and then doing a more big push promotion for people to go mint. But we wanted to build this in public.
Yeah, no, this is the only question I have is there a limit on how much content you can upload?
Okay.
Now, okay, so if I sent you guys like a 4.5 gigabyte movie, for example, would there eventually? I would imagine that there would have to be fees. Yeah. Eventually.
So we could. Right now, like 1 gig limit is what like the tool that I just used will do. There's other ways to upload bigger files, but it gets a little geeky and it's not you're off the trail. Right. I think 4 gigs is what we've seen is the max support right this split second, but it always increases. It always gets bigger.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right,
And then there's also no limit to like when you can add the content, right? So you could add a new chapter of your book every month, right? Ongoing, ongoing story.
Really cool. Thank you guys so much for this. This was great.
Yeah.
So if you want to point people at the finished product when you guys are done, do we point them at the Darkblock site? Should we use that WordPress embed? What do you recommend is the best way to drive traffic to that?
For people to mint this?
Yeah. Send them to the marketplace itself. I mean, what do you think is the best move?
Well, I assume we would send them to the mint page that Joey just built. No.
Okay.
Let's see my token.
So that's
Darkblock.io/inkblock.
Yeah, and that's not going to change.
Once we finish,
that's just going to stay the same. So we can point them at that. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
and the last dark block is going to be like a summary of all the authors. Like we're going to have all your links to go out. So after everything is built, that capper dark block is going to be kind of a recap of everything that's in all the authors and wherever social media links, wherever you want people to go. we'll and I can put it in line in this web page as well.
Gotcha.
Like our goal is we're not in the sampler business. This is just kind of a
testing.
build in the open.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And we want you to have the audience. Like that's of course.
This is great.
I would suggest that all the wallet addresses that are minting it, you can also airdrop them nice rewards for minting your sample pack. So you can do more. I think once you have the initial NFT out, there's a lot of things you can do. So yeah,
it's fantastic.
It is the ultimate email list is a person's wallet address.
That's the way I've been looking at it, with the idea of airdropping stuff as time goes by, and it's been hard dependent. It's been chain dependent, so to speak. I mean, there's some people that are doing it on some chains and not on other chains. And
yes, sir.
But this is great. I learned a hell of a lot today. So thank you guys. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Tom's blown away.
Tom's
a little wants to quote Sergeant Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon right about now.
I mentioned this
too old for this shit.
Tom, I think you weren't on when I mentioned this, but I like Joey makes it look really easy, and I know that from experience, the when you watch someone do it and then you go try to go do it yourself, like it's inevitable. You're like, oh, like what do I do now? Where I run into a problem. So I just said like we are, we're open and you're in our Discord, so reach out. We're happy to help and do some hand holding to get you. I mean, you saw how quickly he put he put that together, and you could mint have your fans minting your NFT books right on your own site and unlocking and reading right there, or downloading if you want them to be able to download to upload to their Kindle or whatever. But
fantastic. Yeah.
Well, this Web3 pioneer right now is still trying to get Matic into his wallet, so I'm not having
you're doing better than I am, Tom. I didn't have any in it when I checked.
I gotta say, I tried the TV app the other day on my 52-inch TV, and the NFT cover on the TV is absolutely gorgeous. I ran into trouble getting the Darkblock content to actually load the EPUB to read the book, but I was amazed that you've gotten that far. So I mean, even that was cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
The TV app is an interesting product. Kind of gets back to the kind of the origins of Darkblock. There's actually an original idea to kind of be actually like a hardware type product that would allow people to do this stuff on their TV, and that's what the TV app. And then we pivoted, and so the TV app kind of became a remnant of that initial direction. So it's not actually a product that we are prioritizing right now. That's why you're running it. So, but it still exists there, but we don't do a lot to promote it. In the future, I think it will be great. I mean, especially when people are using Darkblock to attach videos and films to their NFTs, right? And then something that people are more used to consuming up on a big screen. Obviously, art people are doing that a lot. But,
well, the connection process really well. Yeah, just what you have there, just linking the wallet and getting the wallet to show what was in the wallet. I mean, all that worked really smoothly. So I was impressed with that.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, we'll wrap this up. Get a sandwich. Thank you, gentlemen. Hit us up on Discord. We're trying to make things better. It's software, it's bandwidth and horsepower. And so those are our constraints. And so, I appreciate all of your time.
No, I appreciate this. This was great. Great learning experience. Great overview of what you guys are doing. I'm excited. Really, head is just spinning right now with possibilities. It's fantastic. Really.
Good to see you all.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Talk to you all later.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
I know.
Take care.